her up out of school. I brought her back to work with me. I stopped here at home. I grabbed my clippers and I cut her.
Is there an issue with your daughter or something?
Nope.
No? Is your daughter home?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Are you kidding me? Baby,
you're not under arrest.
You're not under arrest. There you go.
Let me go.
Okay then.
The most I did was cut her hair and smack her on the back of her head because I didn't expect this behavior from her.
Today, you're going to jail. This is domestic violence because this is your daughter.
On August 14th, 2022, deputies with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office arrived at a home in Palm Coast, Florida, after reports of possible child abuse. Officers intended to check on the welfare of a young girl whose mother had allegedly become violent over content found on the child's phone. What began as a simple welfare check quickly exploded into chaos when the mother turned violent, ultimately punching one of the deputies in front of her daughter. This incident was captured entirely on body cam.
Who are you to Priscilla?
Boy.
You're Priscilla's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. And Priscilla's daughter's here as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Can I help you?
So we're here, I guess, is there an issue with your daughter or something?
Nope.
No? Is your daughter home?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, do you want us to go any further with what we're doing?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, turn around for me.
What's going on? Can you, Priscilla?
Man,
Don't do that. You guys, Priscilla.
Stop.
Don't do that. Stop. You guys, okay. Priscilla.
Comes down.
I got her. Priscilla, can you stop? Are you kidding me? Baby,
You're not under
babe,
arrest.
you're not under arrest. There you go.
Let me go.
Okay then.
So
You guys,
let me go.
please stop. Babe,
Relax.
Let me go.
No, we can't let you go.
They just want to talk. You don't
All
gotta
right, he don't need to fucking touch me.
Okay, guys.
He don't need to.
Back out.
Then
I want
We
to
understand.
stand up.
Then stop.
Not talk.
Then stop touching me.
Okay, please just let me get
Then stop
Shut it up alone. Look, okay, get up.
Then
Get
stop
up.
touching me, my nigga.
Okay, stop.
Stop.
Then let me
You
go.
don't have a choice.
Let me
Babe,
go.
come
You
on.
Calm down and get up.
Stop. Please stop. For me. I know, but for me, please.
Listen, if she
Let me
catches...
go.
They just want to talk.
So let me the fuck go.
And you just like, for like 2 seconds.
My
There you
hands
go,
are
there
off
you
you.
go. Now get up and talk civilized. Come, talk civilized.
I'm talking.
Okay.
What's up?
Stand up.
You guys,
I don't need to stand up. I don't need to stand up. Stop.
Baby. Can you guys tell me what's going on first?
Yes, we will. Stand up.
She's being detained. She's being
Baby,
detained right now.
detained.
Relax before you catch another charge.
You're not
Stop.
catching nothing, babe.
Stop.
Are you really doing?
I know my
Baby,
rights.
baby,
I
are
know
you
my
kidding me?
rights.
Mi amor.
Reason to arrest me.
Baby,
You're not under arrest.
you're not under arrest.
All right, so let me go.
They're gonna detain you to talk to you,
Yo,
babe.
si ellos me lleven a la
Ellos no te van
Va
a
a ser
llevar, no
tu
la van a
culpa.
llevar, ¿verdad?
Va a ser tu
No,
culpa que
ellos
me
van a
llamen la
venir.
presión.
Oh, no,
Porque
it's
yo ya
not.
estoy en fianza.
Ya.
Tú me la jodiste.
Yo no
me
te
la
jodí
jodiste.
nada.
Lárgate de mi casa.
Mi amor, yo no jodí
Lárgate
nada.
de mi casa porque tú bien sabías que no le tenías que dar mi nombre.
Yo no le di ningún
Lárgate.
nombre.
Y tú dices, yo no vivo aquí, yo no sé nada.
Tú no, mi amor.
Lárgate de mi casa.
Stop.
Lárgate de mi casa.
Listen.
Que yo me la tengo que arreglar ahora. Lárgate.
You guys, can you tell me what's going on,
Yes,
please?
that's what we were trying to do in the first place.
Please.
Okay?
Habla conmigo.
So,
Talk to me.
right now she's being secured in
Just-
lieu of a criminal investigation. Okay.
No investigation de qué? Of what?
All right, we
Ellos
have
te iban a
another
buscar
deputy
no
on the
matter
way
what.
to explain,
Ven, te
okay?
iban a buscar
Yo
no
no
matter
tenía que
what.
abrir la maldita puerta.
Criminal, okay.
Okay, let's go outside.
But criminal, okay.
Listen, she's not under arrest. Right
Okay.
now she's detained. Okay?
Okay, I know.
Stop touching me.
Okay,
Stand up.
just
You
let
need to
her.
try and
Don't
relax.
touch
You
me.
need to try and relax. You're gonna, you already
Stop
caught an
it.
extra charge.
I'm gonna talk to you, okay? If she keeps this up, she's catching another
Please.
charge.
Please.
From my
Right
face.
now?
Stay looking for me. Now you.
She already hit me in the hand, so she's catching a charge.
Okay.
Boss, man,
Stand up.
please.
No, we're not doing that.
she-
She ain't
she-
gonna
we
start.
gave- let go of your hand.
We gave her plenty of warnings. We were being patient with her. She's still acting up. So this could have been simple. We could have.
I didn't want nobody to touch me.
You don't want to talk to
Okay.
me. I'm not talking to you.
Mi amor, okay.
I have domestic violence issues and I don't like nobody touching me.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Then don't touch me!
Just,
Okay.
I will speak as long as you don't touch me!
Step back before she does something.
Okay, baby. No, she.
I got
Just
you.
relax. Just
Look,
talk.
she's angry. I get it. Okay.
I don't like nobody touching me. You don't touch me, I speak like a civilized human being.
Until you disobeyed the word coming back inside. That's where it escalated.
All right, well, I don't like nobody touching me.
Okay.
I get that, but if you give me a reason to touch you, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
You
like
don't have no reason to touch me.
all right.
Okay, no reason.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you.
Okay, do you want me to talk to you in front of your kids? Or you want to
Sure.
talk civilized
We can
outside?
talk right here.
Just talk to him.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm talking
Yeah.
to, what's your
Okay.
name? Officer Patel. I'm talking to you.
Jason. First name Jason, right?
Good, perfect.
So,
It's all good,
the
man.
reason why we're here.
No, man.
Can you shush and
Relax.
don't be disrespectful, please?
Okay. So the reason why we're here is because somebody witnessed you. They identified
The
the car
dog
and
ran
everything
out
like
the door.
that.
at all?
No, no, no.
Handcuffing your
just wanna
daughter
make sure.
to
I
the
don't wanna
steering
blow
wheel,
up
shaving
what's
her
going on.
head, and marking her face. Okay? That's why you're not under arrest yet. We came to question you about it.
Just
The reason why you're handcuffed, just relax.
yeah, no, just
The reason why you're in handcuffs right now and not just walking around is because of the way you acted. Not tied to what that is. This is a whole nother thing. So because of the way you retaliated towards it, that's how we got here.
Me llama, okay?
I don't know your number. I ain't calling
No, el
nobody.
número tuyo.
I don't know it either.
Take a seat in here, okay? Before I ask you any questions, I have to read you these. We'll go from there. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. What happened at the hotel? You can start me from the beginning.
I was at work. I left the hotel because I was going through my daughter's phone. Because yesterday was the first day of school, and she turned off her phone on me. She didn't come home till about 8:30. She's 12 years old. And I took her phone from her, and I went through it this morning. As I'm at work, I seen what was going on. I asked my boss to give me permission to leave to go pick her up out of school. I picked her up out of school. I brought her back to work with me. I stopped here at home. I grabbed my clippers, and I cut her. And I told her, I said, do you understand why I'm doing this? She said, yes, because it's not the first time you do it. This is the third time I have cut her hair because she wants to be doing things that are not age appropriate for her age. That's what it really comes down to. I'm not going to beat her. I'm not going to punish her. I'm not going to lock her up. I'm going to take away what hurts her the most. Her hair. She loves her hair. Her hair is her thing because she knows it makes her look beautiful. So I said, guess what? Now you have no hair. That's your punishment. And that was it. And the people at the hotel, I know who it was. It was Monica. I don't know her last name, and I know where she lives. She came in to ask me a question. She said, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And I said, "Monica, do me a favor, mind your business." And she said, "Oh my God, you need to pray. You need to do this. You need to do that." I said, "Do me a favor." She said, "Not your daughter. Mind your business." And she said, "But you're cutting her hair. You're cutting her hair." Mind your business. And she left, and then that was it. And then my boss called me. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I told you what I'm doing. I picked up my daughter and I'm cutting her hair." He said, "From a parent's perspective, I understand what you're going through." He said, "Do me a favor, just chill out." I said, "I'm not hitting her," because there's cameras all over the hotel. I said, "I'm not hitting her, nothing. You could run them cameras and check it." He said, "All right, just chill out." I said, "Yeah, I'm cool." I stopped. I cut her hair. I cleaned up the mess. That was it. She was sitting there. I was sitting there. And then the same person that called, she was like, "You need to go because you're scaring everyone." I said, "I just spoke to my boss. I don't need to go because of you." So I called him. I said, "Daniel, you want me to go?" Whatever. He said, "No, you're fine." She called someone else. I don't know who she called. At that point, I guess it was Daniel's superior. And he said, "How about this? Go home, take the day off, relax, come back tomorrow." I said, "All right, cool." That was it. As I'm walking out, the lady that called was ghost, just the way my daughter. And I walked out. And I guess that's what she did. So that's the story on what happened today. So yes, did I pull my daughter out of school? Yes. Did I speak to the principal today? Yes. Did I speak to her guidance counselor? Yes. Did I tell him everything I told you? Yes. Did I ask for help? Yes. Did I take her to the hotel to cut hair? Yes. Did I beat my daughter? No. Did I touch her? No. The most I did was cut her hair and smack her on the back of her head because I didn't expect this behavior from her. Other than that, you could just strip her naked and will not find not one bruise, not one fingerprint, not one anything because I did not hit her.
Okay, well, she's got a scratch on her cheek. That's fairly new.
Okay.
Okay. So what else happened? Because that's not the only thing.
That was it. I hit her over the head like this. I was like, "What's your problem?" And I grabbed the clippers and I cut her hair, and that was it.
Okay.
There's
Why-
cameras in the hotel. You don't even have to believe me. You
Where'd
could
you
just
cut
run
her hair?
the cameras in the office.
Which office?
And in the main office behind the front desk. Like at the main entrance. There's a camera right there.
Okay. Then why wasn't the haircut on there?
I don't know. I did it right there. Like, I mean, I wasn't doing it in front of the camera, but I did it right. Like, I wasn't
What
hiding
time were
from
you told to
anyone.
leave work?
Um,
Approximate. Doesn't have to be exact.
I want to say around 2:15.
Okay.
Anywhere between 2 and 2:30.
So there's one part on the video in that main office where I think you're describing where there's no video from like 1:55 until like 2:20. Just that camera. It's odd to me with all the allegations that are being made.
I don't have access to the cameras. I don't have no access to the cameras at all. Daniel, the supervisor, I have no access to cameras.
Is there any reason he would delete them?
I
In a
highly
way
doubt
to...
it. I highly doubt it. He's not risking his job for anyone.
Okay. So if you cut her hair in the main office, how did you clean the hair?
The vacuum.
Okay.
And hold on, and the rest of the hair is in the trash bag. Like, her hair was long, so like the long hair is in the trash. The remaining little stragglies are in the vacuum. It's a green vacuum with a yellow cord.
One that, I guess if you vacuumed it up, that's why there's no hair in the office.
Okay, but it will be in the vacuum. As long as you go get that vacuum, her hair is in
Okay.
there.
So there's also hair in the little hallway behind the office.
That's where we were at, that little hallway. Oh, so you went to the hotel. Okay, so you have the front desk, you
Yep.
have that little hallway, and then you have the back space where the 2 tables are.
Yep.
Okay, so that space right there, because remember, I was working front desk. Right there, that space is exactly where I cut her hair. So if you look where that white board is, right in front of that white board is where I did it. I put that chair right in front of the white board and I cut her hair.
Well, the only place that I found hair was in the little hallway,
That's
sitting
that
on
hallway.
sitting on the white boxes. And
Yeah,
the hair,
I just
I
told you that.
found was like 5-6 feet away from a trash can.
Okay, but that's what I just said. That white box is right by that white board, and
Alright,
that's that
so
same hallway.
I'm also being told by numerous people that you were trying to shove a pipe in her mouth, making comments of, "Oh, you can on this."
There was no one even in that office when I was cutting her hair. It was just me
Okay.
by myself and her.
I'm not saying you're lying, but I have numerous other people telling me completely different.
No, I was in there by myself. There was no one. If you look back at the cameras aiming at the door. You'll see who walked in and out. It was just
I
me
did.
and her.
And they were
There
in
was
there.
no one else. There was no one else in there. Look, watch the time.
I did.
Okay, there was Alexis that was
I first
working
found
with
out
me,
about
and then
this.
she walked out, and there was no one there when I was cutting her hair.
Alright, so you did not hit her with your cell phone or a cell phone.
No, I hit her with my hand.
You hit her with your
I
hand.
I smacked her
Okay.
against the head with my hand. Yes, I did.
You cut her hair there.
Yes, I did.
You're claiming that you did not use the pipe.
No, that's
Okay.
my kid.
Okay, and I'm not saying
I'm
that
not
you're
cursing
wrong.
at you. I'm just listening to what you're saying. Like there was no one there, and I know who you're talking to because Monica approached me and said, "Oh my God, you need to pray. You need to stop doing that." And I told her face, "Mind your business."
Okay. So
But no,
it's crazy how I have two people that were not Monica call us literally crying about what they just saw. That's why this is all happening. So today you're going to jail for felony child, for battery on LEO, and resisting with violence.
okay. May I ask, how am I going to jail for child I never my kid. Like I'm admitting to you, yes,
So
I
in the
smacked
state
her
of
with my
Florida,
hand.
for domestic violence, if we can determine a primary aggressor, then we have to make a physical arrest.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you meant.
This is domestic violence because this is your daughter.
Right.
If I can determine a primary aggressor with the seriousness of the allegations that are being made, I have to do something.
I understand that's your job, but how are you arresting over allegations that you don't even have
Because I have
proof to?
2 eyewitnesses.
But they weren't even there.
Okay,
go
well,
back
it's
and look at-
crazy how someone can describe an incident like they did to a T when I talked to both of them completely separate and their statements are almost identical.
So why
That-
don't you talk to my boss? Why don't you go look at the cameras and actually
Because your boss wasn't there.
sit there?
Why am I going to talk to someone that's not there?
Because these people don't like me.
Okay.
Don't you think my boss is
if
a
you're
little bit
wondering
more
if I talked to your boss,
superior
I
than
did.
her?
And your boss said that he had got a phone call as well from another person who said they had seen you sticking a pipe in your daughter's mouth.
Why don't you ask my boss?
Because she doesn't want to talk to me.
She's over 12.
Because she wants to protect you. That's
No,
what
she's
it
not.
is.
No, she could speak. Didn't I tell you if you want me, I'll step out of the room so she could feel comfortable talking to you?
She wanted to go into her room to talk to us. We gave her the whole spiel. We're like, listen, tell us whatever you want to tell us, whatever you're comfortable with. And she's like, nothing happened. She cut my hair and that's it. She doesn't want to say anything. She doesn't want to
Because
talk.
nothing else happened. Like, ask her, did your mom hit you over your head with her hand? Ask her
I
that.
can't force a 12-year-old to talk to me. I'm not going to do
There's only certain questions we can ask her.
Okay, but you just clearly said that she said she cut my hair and that was it. Because that's all that was. Like, in an older reality, all right, let's say what they're saying is true. Why would I stick a pipe in my daughter's mouth in
I don't
front
know.
of people?
I
Like,
don't
don't you
know.
think those are things that I would wait to do at home?
With all due respect, it's not being rude. This is what court is for, okay? So you're going to jail for those 3 charges that I told you about. And if you feel the need to contest or fight them, then you can take it to court, okay? That's
Can
just
I
where we're
just go and get 2 things situated inside real quick?
at. Unfortunately, no. You can tell us what needs to be done and we can relay it to whoever that is, to you.
Okay, well, I want to say bye to my son because he has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
I want to say
We'll
thank
bring
you
your
to
son
my
out
daughter for doing all this because I literally just got her there.
Your daughter didn't do a thing.
You gotta remember too, your body, before the reason for the incident, what was going on with her and the guys, which I still want to talk to you about because they're grown adults. So I'm gonna see if we can try to get investigators involved with that. And I'll go
But
more
everything's on her phone. Everything's
Hold on.
on Snap.
Yeah, hear me out. I'm gonna talk to you about that. Okay? We're gonna work on that. Okay? I'm big on that. All of that. There's a way to work on that. Okay? But right now, besides that, your daughter wants nothing to do with it. Okay? Your daughter has no reason to be blamed for this. This aspect of it. Okay?
This was called in by someone completely...
Yes. She didn't call in. She's not saying, my mom did this, my mom did that.
No, but the reason I cut her hair is
I know.
because of the decision she made.
I know.
So now on top of all my responsibility and I have to deal with more. And guess
know.
what?
It all
You
falls on you.
guys take me. And guess who you leave 2 kids with? Alone. So guess what she's gonna keep doing while I'm locked up?
Okay, so who is this?
That's my boyfriend. But guess what she's
Are
gonna
they
be
okay
doing?
to stay with your boyfriend, or do you want us to call someone
If they
else?
won't listen to me, what makes you think they're gonna listen to him? If she behind my back, what makes you think she's gonna stick behind his back?
Hear me out. Where's her phone at?
Ay, Diosito lindo. So you pretty much, in all the reality, I get you. I know you're just doing your job. I get it.
And I don't want
Pretty
you...
much just giving her the freedom to go run around tonight. Literally, that's what you're doing. You're giving her the freedom because mommy's not here. And that's nobody. And guess what? Mommy's behind bars. So mommy can't come get me. And I'm going to do whatever I want to do tonight.
Do you want us to call well, we gotta call DCF anyways. Because DCF has to be notified of the incident. Do you want her to go with DCF? Do you want her to go with
take her to
Grandma?
DCF. Take her to DCF because I don't trust it there. Why do you think there's cameras by her window? Because I'm scared she's gonna be going in and out of the window.
So hear me out. Where's her phone?
Her phone is in my purse.
Okay. This is where we're gonna go into that conversation. Yes, it's on Snapchat. Yes, it's on social media. But guess what? We have some technology that can break into anything that it wants to. Go through Snapchat. Things that are deleted, we can still see. We can still pull that record. We can find out whose account, track it down, and figure out who that grown man is that's messing with your daughter. Okay? 10-4. Okay? You are her mother. She is a juvenile. If you want to turn over her phone to us and I can give it to detectives, we can do that. But it's up to you.
And then what?
You're saying that she's involved with grown men, and there's possibly...
She says it. She said I jumped in the car with the guy. He pressed me. I was scared. He almost would me. She says it in the text messages. Like, I can bring you her phone. I'm not making this up.
Okay. Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to...
I want
Take
you
the
to take.
phone?
If you're taking me, you're taking her. It's not fair. I don't deserve this, and all I'm trying to do is prevent my daughter from being a. If you take me, take her. This is not...
Courthouse. Jail.
According to court documents, the suspect identified as Priscilla Ann Butler was charged with child abuse without great bodily harm, battery on a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest without violence. Butler was taken into custody at the scene following a physical struggle with deputies. She later entered a not guilty plea. At the time of her arrest, Butler had no significant prior criminal history. She is currently awaiting trial and is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.